गोविंद गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपनाथ श्याम सुंदर राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन जय। धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। देवी की जय। देवी की जय। भी तो भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Thank you. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सार्वजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीशाखान्विताम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्ते। तप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your participating with us in this Sankirtan movement or Krishna consciousness movement. This Krishna consciousness movement is to average the sleeping living entities. In the Vedic literature, Upanishads, we have hymns, verses, which say, Uttishtatam, Jagratam, Praptaparan Nirodhata. The Vedic voice, transcendental voice, said, oh humanity, or living entity, you are sleeping, please get up. Uttishtatam. Uttishtatam means, please get up. Just like when a man or a boy sleeps fast, and the parents who have got knowledge that he has got to do something important. My dear boy, please get up. It is now morning. You have to go. You have to go to your duty. You have to go to your school. just like responsible parents, fathers, mothers, they awake the sleeping indolent God. Similarly, the Vedas are considered as the mother of the human society. The Vedas, it is crying, Uttishtatam, please get up. Please get up. And what is that sleeping? Oh, sleeping means just like when we sleep, we forget ourselves. Anyone, either a common man or a very rich man, when he is fast asleep, he forgets himself. Sometimes he dreams, although he is sleeping in a very nice apartment, nice bedstead, but he is dreaming that he is thrown into the ocean or into the fire or something like that. Sometimes he dreams that he is flying in the sky. So many things dreaming, everyone we have got experience. Similarly, this state of consciousness, material consciousness, is on the sleeping state. In the darkness of sleeping state. We do not know. We do not know what is my identity. We do not know where from we have come, in this place, where we have to go. Neither they have any information whether there is life after death. Very gross understanding, just like animals. Animal is standing, eating some grass, although next moment he will be taken to the slaughterhouse and he will be killed, but he has no information. He is very happy eating the grass. And even if it is in form, my dear Mr. Ox, you are eating grass here very happily, just half an hour after you will be taken to the slaughterhouse. You go away from this place, because he has no knowledge. The grass eating is very palatable to him than to take protection from being killed. So this is called ignorance. Ignorance, sleeping state. Therefore the Vedas crying, Uttishtatam, Jagrutam, Praptavam, Yodatam, Purasthadhara, Nishita Viruttaya. You have got now this human form of life, a great boon, not like animals. Please do not therefore waste your time sleeping like animals, simply in the matters of eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. That is the verdict of Vedas. Vedisya Sattva Aham. Therefore, human life should be very much responsible. This life is the preparation for the next life. Next life we have always, but we do not know what kind of life we are getting next. That we should know. That is the business of human form of life. Not to waste life like animals and evolve by the laws of nature to another form of life. We are evolving by the evolution theory. It is not theory, of course. Mr. Darwin has called it theory, but in the Padma Puran Vedic literature, this evolutionary process is very nicely explained in Vedic literature. Asitim Chaturam Shaiva Brahma Jivojati. These Sanskrit words are there in the Padma Purana. Where a living entity is traveling or evolving from lower grades of life to the higher grades of life in 8,400,000 species of life. There are 900,000 species of life in the water. There are 2 million species of life of plants and vegetables. Similarly, microbes, reptiles, there are 1100,000 species of life. Then birds, 1 million species of life. Then beasts, 4-legged beasts, there are 3 million species of life. Then from beastly life we come to the human form of life. There are also varieties, 400,000 of varieties. In this way we come to the point of civilized human form of life. The evolution is coming. Just like we evolve our body or grow our body from the womb of our mother. It is stated everything is there in the Vedic literature. After the sex intercourse of the man and the woman, there is emancipation of the 2 kinds of secretion, and in the first night there is a pea-like ball that takes place. Then it grows, growing, then many holes come out of that pea-like form that becomes our eyes and other 9 holes. In this way the body is developed in 7 months. Then the child gets consciousness and he feels very much inconvenient, therefore moves this side, that side. Then if he is fortunate, he prays to God, "My Lord, please save me from this inconvenience, this position." Just imagine airtight bag. In this way, he comes out and cries, you see, and again grows, but after coming out, he forgets in what position he was, but mother, father takes care, he forgets again, grows. So this evolution is going on. In the material state of our life, we are got birth, growth, sustenance, byproduct, then dwindling, then this body vanishes. Again accepting another birth. This is called cycle of birth and death. But in this human form of life, one can understand what he is, what is this world, who is controlling, what is God, what is his relationship with God, what is this time factor, what are these activities. These things are to be learned. Not that simply like animals, cats and dogs and have whole day working for getting food, you see, and satisfied only by some sense gratification, business finished. No. That is the animal life. Simply we are engaged for eating, sleeping, mating and defending. That is the modern trend of civilization. Everyone is busy how to eat and how to sleep nicely in big palatial buildings, nice apartments, very good rooms, sleeping, the business of sleeping. And And economic condition, developing economic condition means the business of eating and defending. Either you defend with atomic energy or with your nails and cloth. The process is defending. That is in the animal life also. And making sex intercourse or sense gratification. The human life is not meant for simply for these four kinds of business. There is another business. Therefore the Vedas says, Uttishtatam, Jagratam, please get up. Don't be sleeping simply for these four principles. These are not problems. Eating, sleeping, making and the Vedic literature says, wherever you get your birth, the eating, sleeping and making and defending is there. Even in animal life. Suppose there is a cat. It knows how to eat. It knows how to sleep. It knows how to make. And it knows how to defend. The dog also knows, the hog also knows. So, do you mean to say scientific advancement of education is simply for this purpose, how to eat, how to sleep, how to make, and how to defend? No. That is not human civilization. That is, these are our bodily needs, undoubtedly. But we are not body. That we do not know. We are spirit soul. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita very nicely, a very common sense word. Devinasmin yatha vehiko manajungunam jara tatha dehantaram prapti dhiyas tattva namhiya. Just like within this body there is soul, and it is changing body from childhood to boyhood, from boyhood to youthhood, from youthhood to old age. And then again, when the body is useless, no more cannot be maintained, then we will give up this body and accept another body. Just like we change our dress, that is going on. So I am ignorant. Although I am old man, I can understand what I was doing in my childhood, in my boyhood, in youthhood. The body has changed, but I am existing. This is very simple thing, everyone can understand. Therefore, I as spirit soul, I am not body. Body is changing, I am different from body. Therefore, change of this body does not mean I am finished, I am continuing. Therefore, I should be responsible what kind of body I am going to accept next. That is my responsibility. If you don't take this responsibility, what kind of body it may be, if I am of doggish mentality, my next life will be a dog, because I have to accept the grace of a dog. And if I am involving my godly mentality, then I will have to accept, or I will accept another body just like God. But that is in my hand. So, in the modern educational system, in the university, there is no such information. You see, it is very lamentable. But these knowledges are there in the Vedic literature. The summary of all Vedic literature is Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. There are many other literature, Ramayana, Mahabharata, 18 Puranas. They are made for human society, not for these cats and dogs. So our Krishna consciousness movement is just to awake people to their rightful position, which is called Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness means to understand how he is related with Krishna. When you speak of Krishna, Krishna means God. The word Krishna, Sanskrit word, means all attract. So without God, nobody can be all attractive, all powerful, all opulent. So this Krishna consciousness movement is directed to awake people to the rightful position of spiritual existence. And the process, of course, there are many different kinds of processes recommended in the Vedic literature. Just like some of you or every one of you know that one process is very important process which is called meditation. That is also mentioned. Videya Bhava Vishnu. This meditation process was possible to be executed in the age when people were very pious and very honest and the duration of life was very long. That is called golden age of Satyayuga. According to Sanskrit word, it is called Satyayuga. This meditation process was possible to be executed in the Satyayuga, Satya millennium. Then the next millennium, Treta Yuga. There is a great description of this Yuga. In the Satya Yuga, people used to live for 100,000 of years. People used to live. It is not that according to the modern anthropologists, they say that 10,000 years ago there was no human being. These are not the Vedic values. We do not accept these values because we find that there was age which is called Satyayuga when people used to live for 100,000 years. The next age, Treta Yuga, when people used to live for 10,000 years. The next age is called Dwapara Yuga, when people used to live for 1,000 years. Now it is called Kali Yuga, when people can live at most 100 years. These are the calculations of different ages. So, Vedic literature informed us that the meditation process was possible to be successful in the age which is called Satyayuga, when people used to live for 100,000 years. The next day, Treta Yuga, the self-realization processes, offering sacrifices. And the next day, Dwapara Yuga, when people used to live for 1,000 years, the recommendation is temple worship or church worship like that. But in this age, the recommendation is Kalo Tad-Prikirtana. Kalo meaning this age, when duration of life is very short. Actually, although officially the age is calculated that we can live for 100 years, but nobody goes up to that limit. Most of the very old man means 80 years or 85 years, that's all. But gradually, the duration of age in this period will decrease so much so that it is stated that if a man lives for 20 to 30 years, he will be considered a very old man. That is also predicted. So we are gradually declining in our strength, in our duration of life, in our memory, in our martial activities, so many things. So in this way, there is no time for meditation, there is no money for offering great sacrifices, neither people are very much interested in temple worship or church worship. Therefore, wherever you remain, you can simply chant this Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. That is the recommendation of Vedic literature. Kalo Tad Halikirtan. Simply by chanting these 16 names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There are actually three words only, Hare Krishna, Rama, but they are set up very nicely. So our Krishna consciousness movement is just according to the direction of authoritative Vedic literature, and we are distributing this knowledge without any charge. We don't say there is any secrecy. It is wide open secret. Anyone can take out the 16 names and chant and taste it, chanting, say for a week and see the result. See the result, how you are spiritually realizing yourself. Cheta Darshana Madhana. If you go on chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, the first installment of your gain will be that he will understand that you are not this body, you are spirit soul. Who stays at least many years to understand that I am not this body. Everybody, you ask anybody what you are, he will say, I am Mr. this and that, I am American, I am this body and that body. But nobody knows that is not this body. But if you chant this Hare Krishna mantra, the first installment of your gain will be that you realize yourself, Aham Brahmasmi. I am not this body, but I am spirit soul. I am part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. And as soon as you come to this platform of understanding, then the next stage will be you will be joy. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatana Surupatinatana. Brahma Bhuta means self-realization. When one understands that I am not this body, due to this body, all sufferings are there. That we do not understand. We simply go to the physician. Although we know the body is the temple of all kinds of diseases, but we do not care how to get out of this material body, but there is possibility. There is a statement in the Bhagavad Gita, you see that Janma karma me divyam divyānāti tattata tattā deham punarjanma naiti māmiti tam. We do not care for it. This is animalistic life. There is animals, they do not care. They are suffering, but they have no remedy. Simply eating, sleeping. This is not true. This is not true. There are ample information. Take advantage of this knowledge, Krishna consciousness, and be benefited. That is our mission. Uttisthata. Please get up. Don't be asleep. So we have got this literature printed in English. Bhagavad Gita is already printed in so many editions. But unfortunately, those Bhagavad Gita are interpreted in their own intake. Therefore, we have published this Bhagavad Gita, which is the essence of all Vedic literature. Bhagavad Gita as it is. We have to learn Bhagavad Gita as it is. Don't interpret in your own way. There is no possibility. But people do it and foolish persons, they accept it. No, there is no question of interpretation. The first verse of Bhagavad Gita is Dharma Kshetri Kurukhetri Samavita Yudhistava Mamata Pandava Srivapim Apurvata Dhanjaya. So, these are plain truths. Kurukshetra is still there is a place of the name Kurukshetra near Delhi. And people interpret Kurukshetra means this body. We do not know where from he gets this meaning, what is the dictionary, now how he can establish. Kurukshetra is still existing, and it is called Dharmakhetra, it is a place of religious pilgrimage. So everything is clear. There is no need of interpretation. If we have to take the teaching, then we will benefit. So in this Bhagavad Gita, you will find so many nice information that If you feel, if you don't feel, that is animal. You have to feel that why I am put into so many miserable conditions of life, although I do not want it. That should be your question. If this question does not arise in your mind, that means still you are in the animal stage of life. That is the human stage of life. When one inquires that I do not wish to suffer, I do not want this suffering, but I am put into this suffering. Or this why, for this why there is an Upanishad which is called Kena Upanishad. So this why question must be there in a developed state of human consciousness. And when that why question comes, there is an answer. There is answer. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and all Vedic teachers. So, although people are not very much interested with all these questions and answers, but they are essential. If they do not question and seek for the answer, then they are simply wasting the opportunity for human life. That is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma jadindriyapti tayatmati nasadu manne tatvatmanoyam asannati klesadayasa deha. The Rishabdev says that people have become mad after self-gratification. Pramatta. Pramatta means mad. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. And they are doing which they should not have done, but they do not know that by doing nonsense things he has got this body which is so much miserable, and still he is preparing for another miserable body. So this is not very good. These things are there. Although the people have no interest in all these questions and answers, but it is our mission to add people to this Krishna consciousness, although it is not possible that 10% people will accept this or try to understand, but if one man can understand, one woman can understand, then our mission is successful. It is very, subject matter is very difficult, but we are prepared to convince any man to this understanding, provided he is serious to understand. But we don't, very little, very few men are interested to understand this philosophy seriously. Simply they are busy with process of sense gratification, and if somebody comes, all right, you go on with your sense gratification, you simply meditate for 15 minutes and in 6 months you become bored. These things are, these drugs like these will be accepted very easily. But we are not meant for giving people false information. We are trying to give you information from authoritative scriptures, Vedas, and if you are fortunate enough, you will take this information, try to understand by your reasoning, by your logic, and adopt it, and your life will be sublime. Your life will be successful. Otherwise, you will be put into the cycle of birth and death as it is going on, and suffering will continue. In the Bhagavad Gita, therefore, it is said that Mamupeta Kontiya Dukhalayana Sasatam Napudanti Mahakana Sansiddhim Paramanata. One who has attained the highest perfectional stage of life, he comes to me, he comes then, he hasn't got to come back again in this miserable condition of material existence. These things are there. So, our business is to inform you, just like one of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, he said that Padayo Vipatta, falling down on your feet. Padayo Vipatta, Danti Nihaya Tinakam Padayo Vipatta, taking a blade of grass on my mouth and falling down on your feet with flattering and informing you, my dear sir, you are a very learned man, I know that, but for the time being, please set aside all your learning, kindly hear what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. We belong to that sect, Lord Chaitanya's disciple succession. So our business is falling down on your feet and flattering you and making many, fabrication. I mean, simply we request you that try to understand this philosophy, Krishna consciousness, you will be benefited. The so-called knowledge, so-called elevation, so-called upliftment, this is all finished as soon as your body is finished. But you are your soul. You have to educate yourself how your soul can be saved from this cycle of birth and death within the species of 8,400,000 in different planets and different places. Just try to elevate to the spiritual world, back to home, back to Godhead. That is the mission of your human life. Don't lose this opportunity. Chant Hare Krishna, this easy thing. Hare Krishna, only 16 lines. Anyone can chant, even the child can chant. You try, there is no payment, there is no loss, but you try and you get it. That is all. Thank you. Any question? So, no question from the audience? Yes.
I want to know what it means to touch the elements and then you can reveal.
To touch the element,
Touch the elements and you can reveal.
you can be healed.
Yes.
What do you understand by this healing? No. Healing means that you have got some pain and to get out of the pain. Isn't that not healing? Now healing, because the word healing means if somebody has got some trouble or pain, that healing is part of how to heal it. Is it not? What do you think? Healing? Anybody? What is the meaning of healing? Healing? Inform? Old lady? She says she does not know what is the meaning of healing. Illness means suffering. Illness means suffering. Is it not? What is that element?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
Elementary generally means there are 5 elements that is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Indriyani pararahamriya paramaha manasastu paro buddhi buddhestu param. So you spirit soul, you are above the intellectual platform. So this grace is the gross powering. It has nothing to do with Krishna consciousness. But just as like you go to your office is dressed in some way, similarly, this is a particular type of dress. It is sanctioned by our predecessors to adopt. So if you don't accept this dress, that does not mean you cannot be in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness can be achieved in any condition of life. It doesn't matter whether you are dressed in this way or in your American way or any way. That doesn't matter. It has nothing to do.
But I would think so that dress does make a little bit difference, that you feel that way.
Yes, it makes a psychological condition. If you dress, just like if you dress yourself just like a prince, sometimes you feel I am prince. Just like an actor in a theatrical stage, if you sit down on a car, you think that you are much elevated. These are temporary, but they are not very important. If you have no objection to accept this way, that's fine. But if you have got objection, then we have no objection. Krishna consciousness it depends on this way or that way. Just like a foolish connoisseur, he is dressed in a different type than ordinary gentleman. But that does not mean simply by dressing he is a perfect foolishman. Even without dress he can become a perfect foolishman.
But there is motivation. If he is dressed like a policeman, he feels...
Yeah, just to make others know that he is a policeman. But his business does not depend on that dress. Similarly, our this dress may be an advertisement to others that you belong to the Krishna consciousness group. That is another thing. But Krishna consciousness does not depend on dress. Owing to the apodhyata, without any reason and without any impediment, Krishna consciousness can be executed without any material condition. There is no material condition for advancing in Krishna consciousness. Why you are late?
Somebody gave you the wrong direction.
Oh, thank you. You better late than late.
It sounds like whenever you have a concrete problem in front of you,
Not whenever. You have got always a problem. It is not because you have got this material body, you are simply within problem, that's all. You are simply thinking that this is good problem and this is bad problem. But on account of possessing this material body, beginning from this body, just like a tree-like form in the womb of Mara, till then, it is simply problem. If you do not understand it, then it is our less intelligence. That is called sleeping.
but when you have a real problem, you kind of
Really, everything is problem, this is body. Everything is problem. Beginning from the birth of this body, manufacturing of this body by father and mother, it is a problem. Therefore, a serious man will always think how to get out of this problem, setting aside all other problems. Sattadeham punarjanmanaiti mamiti kaunteya. How to get out of this material body? It is not that this is small problem, this is big problem. The whole body, material body, acceptance of material body is problem. The
But you have-
degree, yes.
But you have to accept the problem because you have the body.
That's it, to make the best use of a bad bargain.
I wouldn't think so bad bargain. If you have a bad body, that's the best bargain.
It is a bad bargain because if there is four problems, in a very rich, he has no economic problem, he has nothing to do better. You have to take birth, you have to die, you have to suffer from disease, you have to accept old age. These problems you cannot avoid. Either you are a rich man or poor man or American or Indian or white or black, it doesn't matter. The problem, the four problems of material existence will always trouble it. Oh, nobody wishes to die. But he has to die. Nobody likes disease, but he has to suffer from disease. So these are the problems. If you don't think they are not problems, then you are less intelligent. You have to become more intelligent. The animals, they don't care for them. Here is a slaughterhouse, another animal is killed and give the animal little grass, I will have it. He doesn't know. The next moment I am going to kill it. This is ignorance. Ignorance makes animal life. And knowledge makes human life. Therefore there is so much educational system in every human society. Why? Knowledge means human life. And ignorance means animal life. So why should we be ignorant of these four problems? Janma mrityu jarabhya vidukha dosha darsana. The problems of birth, death, old age and disease. Why we set aside these problems? And we think we are happy. That is animal. They don't care for the problems and eating grass. That is animal. Yes.
What is the what normally call pleasures like eating, sleeping, sex,
Depends.
what part do they play when a person reaches this higher level of consciousness?
They also eat, they also sleep, they also make, they also defend, but there is adjustment.
Is it? I mean, but how's the difference? Is it more pleasurable or?
Yes, not more vegetable. There is more vegetable also elephant eats 100 pounds vegetables at a time.
Is it more pleasurable?
Is that more pleasurable? Oh. There is no question of pleasure of distress. Pleasure must be there, always. But it is the question of curing. Just like when you are under the treatment of an expert physician, he says that you shall eat like this, you shall sleep like this, you shall rest like this, you shall do like this. So it may not be pleasure, but if I want to cure myself, we have to accept the physician's direction. It is pleasure, because the physician is taking him to the healthy state of life. So as soon as he gets that he is getting healthy, he is getting out of his disease condition, that becomes pleasant. Oh yes, I am being cured. I am being cured. So apart from that point of view, it is not the question of whether it is pleasurable or non-pleasurable. But if you want to cure yourself from the disease, you have to follow the direction. That is the problem. Yes. Therefore it is called tapasya. The Sanskrit word is tapasya. Tapasya means voluntarily accepting some unpleasurable thing, voluntarily. That is called tapasya.
What relationship, well, in psychology, or they talk about accepting the body or loving your mind and body together. Well, what relationship does that have to the higher level of consciousness?
What is that?
What to know about what relation body and mind has to the higher level of consciousness?
As you can see, the difference of body and mind between animal and human being, is there no difference? Do you think the animal body and human consciousness and animal consciousness is the same? So you have to elevate yourself. As you have elevated yourself from animal consciousness, animal body to this beautiful human body, similarly you have to still more elevate yourself to higher standard of life, they are called demigod. But the final stage is to get a body which is called spiritual body in Krishna consciousness or God consciousness. That is the perfection. This evolutionary process is going on. As we have come up so much to this civilized form of life from animal status, similarly you can still make progress. But in the Bhagavad Gita it is recommended that by progressing you may go to the topmost planet of this universe, Avama Bhona Loka, that is called Brahma Loka or Sattva Loka. But everywhere the four problems of birth, death, old age and disease are there. But if you come to the spiritual sky and the planet there, then there is no more death, birth, old age and disease. Life eternal, full of knowledge and blissful life. That should be attained, and that should be endeavored in this human form of life, setting aside all others. That should be the business of human form.
How do you explain suicide?
What is that?
How do you explain suicide?
Suicide?
How do you explain?
Suicide is killing his body. What is that explanation? Untying. Suicide means that you are giving somebody to suffer or enjoy for a certain time according to your last fruitive activity. And if you commit suicide, that is just like a prisoner is condemned to live in the prison house for 6 months. But somehow or other, if he gets out of the prison, when he is again caught, then he is punished to remain there for 1 year more. The suicide is like that. You are having a particular type of body that is given to you for enjoyment or suffering according to your last word. If you finish it untimely, then you have to accept such body again, and the duration will be extended.
I don't know for sure if I understood you. You mean that suicide is putting an end to suffering, which was...
Suffering cannot end in that way. That's the same example, that if you get out of the prison somewhere or other, that doesn't stop your suffering. As soon as you are arrested, you are put again. The law of nature is not so insignificant. That is simply by suiciding, you stop suffering. No? You have to accept again body and have to suffer. But there are books, there are knowledge books of knowledge. That's what I am speaking of, the Vedic knowledge. No, why then you are wrong also. You are learning from books. What is your education? You are learning from books. No. What is your education? What is your process of knowledge? That's that. So similarly, if you take the books of authority, Vedic knowledge, you have got all knowledge.
But a lot of times, books, you read one thing, and by the time you finish the thing, you understand that you read or something wrong, what you wanted to have.
What is gone?
Suppose you read a book of one time. You think that you don't
Now you have to select the authoritative books, not find. When that's like law books. There is no one kind of law book. Law books means that is given by the state. That is one only one. There cannot be two. It is not that you take law books from other state or other authority. No. Law books means it is the books, it is the law which is given by the state. Similarly, our process is to accept the Vedas. Not other kind of. There is no question of other kind of. Only Veda. Just like we are speaking of Bhagavad Gita. So that is one. Not other kind of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is what?
But that one would be also wrong.
Why?
Why not two states also be wrong from one state to another state?
No. If you take in that way, then that it is not book of authority. If it is wrong, then it is not book of authority. The Vedic literatures are accepted, fundamentally accepting that they are not wrong, they are not cheating. That's fact. Without this understanding, there is no question of accepting any book.
But who makes the fact wrong?
Huh?
Who makes the fact wrong?
It is coming from who makes you that you are son of certain sect. Gentlemen, who makes you? Conveyed.
Okay, but I could change myself.
Huh?
Right? I could change, suppose my father name is one.
Yeah.
I can change my father's name to somebody else, right?
You cannot change your father's name.
Why not? Who knows?
Huh? Who knows me?
You know, these books are written by one author, right? If another author writes it, he can change his version. Can he or he cannot?
No. If he is a perfect man, then he will not change. Because he knows the things, yes, it is this. But if he is imperfect rascal, then he will change.
How can we know that that person who wrote it is perfect or not?
And that you have to know from the perfect man. That is the way.
Who is the perfect man?
That you have to find out if you have got that capacity.
How to find?
How you find out the knowledge?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I do not know, so I'm asking you.
You have to see that this man is lawyer and man is going there to take law advice and he is gaining case, he is working. In that way you have to know.
Because you are one of the authorities in the same subject, right?
No, authority is not that way. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said that authorities are accepted by disciplic taxation. And just like Bhagavad Gita, it is accepted. There are authorities like in our India, there are authorities like Shankaracharya, authorities like Ramanujacharya, authorities like Madhvacharya, authorities like Vishnu Shyam, authorities like Lord Chaitanya, they have all accepted that Krishna is the supreme authority. So you have to accept that. Mahajana Jena Gatastha Panta, you have to follow the footprint of higher authority. So if you say that I don't accept anyone's authority, then your authority is satisfied. Whatever you like and do.
We have to start somewhere or the other. So Bhagavad
Yeah, that is where going on. That is where going
The
on.
basis, if
Yes.
you don't not such a basis, change a word, whatever suits you, but like what it says, be good. It says in Bible, it says in Quran, everything, be good. If you take that word, that's not. It's not any big book.
Is astrology of any importance to human way of life? I mean,
Yeah, this is a science.
is it a guide?
Yes, this is a science. This is science. As science is accepted by the human society, medical science, legal science, engineering science. Similarly, astrology is also another science. But the astrology is simply useful so long you have got this word. But as soon as your body is finished, there is no more use of ourselves. Yes. Nothing. What is that? Yeah. Authority is accepted like that. Because our authority, whom we are accepting, they are accepted. Mahadana Dina Gatastapantha. You have to follow the footprints of other authority. Leadership. In every society, they are accepting leadership. In that way you have to accept authority. There is no other way.
No, change is good wherever it's necessary, but authority is
Authority is everywhere. Authority is there. You have to accept authority. Without authority, there is no, I would say, advantage. That is impossible. Now you have to select your authority. That is a different thing. But you have to accept your authority. In every society, there is leadership, there is authority. So people accept it. And that is the way. Mahadana Dina Gatastapantha, that is stated, that we have to follow the footprints of great authority. Now, the next question will be whether you accept this man as authority or that man as authority, that is a different question. But if you want to advance, you have to get like even in the crossing. You ask the police authority whether I shall go this way or that way. Authority is to be accepted because you are not independent. So, you may select a different kind of authority, that is your selection, but authority has to accept. Even if it is wrong, without that you cannot make progress. Yes.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by spiritual body. When I look at you, it seems that you're...
The spiritual body is like this is body, but this is material body. Just like here, there are different kinds of body. As I explained, 8,400,000 different forms of body. Even in human form of body, there are so many different bodies. Similarly, there is a body which is called spiritual body, of which you have no experience at the present moment, but there is a spiritual body.
And the person who takes on that body is the purified.
Yes. Body is already there. Spiritual body is already there. Just like from Bhagavad Gita you understand that this body is great. That's right to understand. Bhasamansu did not. Jatha vihara. The Bhagavad Gita says that as we give up old dress and accept another new dress, similarly we give up one body and accept another one. Now if this body is dress, the dress cannot stand without real body. Now one dress is moving, coat pant. That means there within that dress there is a man. Not that automatically the coat pant is moving. Similarly, this dress is standing, so long the soul is there. As soon as the soul is gone, that is flat. No more moving. And this is very easy to understand. It is there. The dress is moving. That's why coat pant is moving. How long? The real man is there. If the man is not there, finished. The coat is coat, pant is pant. That's all. It is so simply given in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhasamansu dimnari yatha vihara. It is dress. So dress means there is real body. Otherwise how dress can be made? Because you have got this hand, therefore your coat has got a hand. Because you have got leg, therefore your dress, pant has got a leg. See, if it is dress, then it is to be understood that within the dress, the spiritual body. It is covered. First of all, try to understand. Yes.
Who is the origin of Bhagavad Gita?
Krishna?
Krishna himself.
Yes. You have read Bhagavad Gita? You read it wholly, then you understand.
But I think what you done.
You think that is a wrong thinking. Your thinking is not absolute. What is that? Man? That's your opinion. So that's all. Yes, opinion may differ. That's all. That's your opinion. Opinion is you may have one opinion, another. But whose opinion should be accepted? That is the question. What is that? Answer.
People have opinions, it's all right. People have their opinions, that's all right. We can have an opinion. God.
All right. Try another question. I let us stand. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, की जय। रामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय। धाम की जय। धाम की जय। भक्तवृंद की जय। और ग्लोरी टू एसमल डिवोट। Glory to that multi-world. Glory to that multi-world.